Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. I've just had myself a lovely little lunch. We had a little morning stream today, and we have some content that has been released today on FIFA, and we have a ton of stuff to talk about because there is a lot of stuff coming out this week on FIFA Ultimate Team. I want to go over it with you guys. I want to talk about it. Guys, if you enjoyed the video today, toss a thumbs up. And let me know, guys, are you guys good with double uploads, man? I think we're going to start rolling out the double uploads again because we have so many packs. We have things going on with the live streams and things like that. I think we will be having 2 uploads going up for you guys daily on the channel. So if you guys want that, just let me know because we can spam you guys. I don't always want to spam you guys, but if you want that, let your boy know. And my camera settings just turned off because my camera was being turned on again because it is glitching all the time now. But it is a Monday, guys. It is already Monday. I can't believe it is already Monday. The week is just getting started, but at the same time, it feels like it's flying. So we did get a new SBC today, and I don't think I'm going to be doing a player review. I know a lot of you guys like the player review videos. You guys watch those, and I don't think we're going to be checking out this guy today. Now, a positive with Pedro Gonçalves, I think is how you pronounce it. A positive with this SBC today is number 1, right? Player pick SBC is back, right? Now, we saw this integrated with Bruno, Mr. Bruno G the other day. And now we have another one where it's integrated. And this is really good because this gives you options to do the SBC. It gives you an opportunity to choose which one works the best for your team. Now, the thing that I don't understand with this card is that right now EA has valued this at about 140K. Now, I personally think that Pedro Gonçalves, right? If we take a look at his card, it's not a bad card. It's an 83 and an 84. It's not a bad card, but it's behind the power curve at this point in FIFA in my eyes. The way I look at this guy, I just think there's no way that this guy is actually at the meta or anywhere close to it. Not even just the meta, but in terms of usability. Now, if you're a Portuguese football fan, this one is something you probably go ahead and do. There's not too many times where EA come out and release players from the league and know. So if this is a situation, obviously, and this is what I always say to my viewers, if there is a card that is appealing to you, if there is a card that is, close to your love of football or something of that matter, you just do it, right? No questions asked. You just go ahead, you complete the SBC. That's how it goes. But this is the center mid version. This version is 4-star, 4-star, high, medium. I don't see anything too impressive with this card at the center mid variant. So I really think if you're going to choose a version of this card, if you're going to go ahead and do the SBC, I think you do the right wing version. I think the right wing version is the way to go with this card. 90 pace, 88 dribbling, 86 shooting, 82 passing, 76 physical. He doesn't have the most incredible traits. He does have long shot, which is good, and technical dribbler, which is also a very nice trait to have. These are not bad traits. Flare trait is nice too. 89 agility, 88 balance, 86 reactions, 87 ball control, 88 dribbling, and 86 composure with 86 stamina, 74 strength, and 71 aggression. He's also got 88 attack positioning, 91 acceleration, 89 sprint speed, 88 shot power, and 90 long shots. So generally, this is not a horrible card. The problem is that the link ability is challenging to get strong links. And again, there's just been better cards that have been released via objectives and things like that. And I think at this point in the game, this card is not up to par with where it needs to be. Now, an alternative, right? How does this card get better? Let's not just sit here and complain. Well, I think you need to make, if you're EA, these cards a little bit more interesting if they're off leagues. And I think this should have a 5-star skill, right? If they're going to make this 100K, 150K, give them 5-star skills. Make this card 5-star, 5-star for 150K, right? So everybody wants to go out and do it. If we get this SBC today and Mr. Pedro is a 5-star, 5-star player, everybody's going to want to do this card. It's going to be a very unique card. People are going to say, hey, I am very interested in what this card is giving and offering. So that's really an alternative I think that could have been done today that wasn't done. And I think that would have been cool for me to see. But this for me today, generally, unless you're a huge fan of Sporting or this specific player, is a pass. I don't think this SBC is a good SBC at all. I really, really don't think this is a good SBC. So that's really my thoughts on that. Now, something else that is really interesting, guys, is that we have a League One Player of the Month vote. Yes, guys, a League One Player of the Month vote, guys. EA FIFA France has tweeted it out. So we can translate the tweet. And they shown in January, Neymar, Boulaya, and Volin are the nominees for the trophy of the Player of the Month. So you can go on the website. Guys, and you can go ahead and you can vote. You can vote, guys. You can vote on who you want to vote. And I'm going to vote for Neymar. And I think we are good to go there. Is it going to ask me to log in? I don't know. This whole website, we're going to translate this website. Your vote has been taken into account. Share your vote, register to draw, and then they want all my information. So we are not going to give them my information. but we have voted. And then last month, I think it was, what's his name? Oh, man, I forget his name. Yes, Yasiki won last month. And then if you look at the month before, Delort won against Dvalin. That was a close one. And the month before that, Bamba won. Mbappe almost won that month. And then the month before that, we had a vote between three. I think they were silvers or bronzes. I don't think these guys were even gold. So this month we've got Neymar up for grabs, and I'm hoping he gets one because Neymar's Player of the Month would be a very, very fun and broken card. So I just want to point out to you guys, if you want to vote for the League One Player of the Month, you guys can go on EA FIFA France's Twitter. I would recommend voting in it because I think these Player of the Months are really good to have. And an example of a Player of the Month that has been really good to have is Bruno Fernandes' Player of the Month. The fact that we have had this Player of the Month available to craft, it's been available to craft for everybody. It's been available in the situation where, hey, I have a lot of SBC fodder. Where can I put all that, right? And a lot of people have been able to do this Bruno Player of the Month. And these Player of the Months are usually very top-tier meta cards. They are very good cards. They're very usable cards in FIFA. I mean, the only exception for these would be maybe a couple of the Bundesliga Player of the Months. Like, haven't been all that, anything insane. But yeah, generally, I think these Player of the Months are very, very, very good cards, guys. So I think realistically, you need to look at it and say, hey, get out there, vote. I mean, vote for who you guys want. Vote for who you guys want, but let's go. Let's get a Neymar Player of the Month. Let's do it because he's a 93 on the game right now, and he could be a potential 94. Now, speaking of SBCs, we didn't really go over Brewster too much, but EA, I just think that these SBCs need to be better, right? We're in the Future Stars promo. This is a promo where a lot of us are looking at these players. These are the up-and-coming players, and we need to have better SBCs. The SBC today, I love the player pick concept, but man, the price is so not right. I mean, that SBC today should be a 40K SBC. It should not be this expensive, right? And even this Brewster card, right? Like, this is not a good card for 250K. It's 250K untradeable. It's too much. It's too much. So I'm hoping that EA can turn around the SBC content very soon. Now, another talking point. We have so much to talk about today. I know. We have so much to talk about today. Squad building challenges, icon swaps, okay? Icon swaps are going to be out this Friday. So this is a reminder for you guys. If you haven't done your icon swaps yet, try to do it, right? Even if it's only 3 or 4 tokens, if you haven't done any of these, try to grab the 8325 pack. I've done a lot of the packs. The best value for icon swaps in this icon swaps was this. Base icon player pick, 8325 pack. Those were the best values that I've seen opening tons of people's packs. Those were the best ones that we were able to establish and open and do on stream. So what do I think Icon Swaps number 2 is going to include? That I can't tell you for sure. We'll probably do a mock prediction this week for some fun. For you guys on YouTube, we'll draft up and craft up a little bit of a video talking about some potentials. But I think you might have some cool selections. I think we may have like an 86 times 6. That's a possibility. I think for that 8325 pack, there's a really good chance that EA could give us an 84 times 25 or even 85 times 20 or something like that. I think they'll mess around with the numbers a little bit. Instead of like a base icon pack for 8, this will probably be a mid icon pack. Instead of a base or a prime, it'll probably be a mid or a prime. You'll have a better option here. I mean, you guys could see EA started to bring us a couple of primes. The mids will probably be replaced with primes, and we'll probably have a couple of moments because moments are starting to come out the week after this week. So there is a possibility that we get some early on moments cards. A look at those, maybe. It's a big maybe. But yeah, I'm expecting a prime or maybe a moments pack or maybe just a prime. And look, the reality is, guys, they may wait to include moments until later in the year. They may not want to hand them out this early, so they may wait till the last swaps. There is confirmed, guys, though, there is 3 icon swaps in FIFA 21. So there's going to be a third one eventually. And that's just to all you guys that are wondering. There is 100% going to be a third icon swaps. I'm really hoping that this is a mid or a base icon player, mid or a prime icon player pick. I think it will just be a mid, but that would be really cool. And then we need to have a situation where we have guaranteed prime icon pack. That will be something that's really cool as well. So you guys know with the icon swaps in the channel, we will always go ahead and look at it and evaluate it as well as we can. That's what we will always do for you guys. We'll always take a look at it, try to give you guys your best selections. I thought we did a pretty good job of that last time. We established what we thought was going to be really good early on, and I thought we did a pretty good job kind of figuring that out and seeing really what was the best value. Now, available right now, we have all these SBCs. This 81 plus player pick, guys, this SBC is insane. So if you have some coins to burn, if you have some golds to use in your club, I would recycle and do these. We have been doing a ton recently, and my pack luck on my account is not great. Okay, it's not great. We'll have a big video out for you guys tonight showing you guys exactly what we pack because we did a lot. We did a first owner icon pack on our main account as well, so that's very good, and you guys are going to want to check that out. But this is a great SBC. If you have some stuff, rinse it in. From my experience today and what you guys maybe saw last night, we were getting a walkout in almost every 5 to 6 picks, right? And each pick right now is about 9K. So with the current prices of fodder, if you're interested in any future starts, it may be worth it to risk. My hope is that, obviously, on Friday, we get future starts too. I think the team selection is going to be a little bit better. And then we're also going to get 11 new players plus right mid Reina, CDM James, and right back Diego Dalot. So I think there's a chance that because these are available for 6 or 7 days, that the value in the player picks could really actually be doing them next weekend. I think there's a really good chance and a good shout for these 81 plus player picks to be very overpowered in next weekend's new team. So transfer list, guys, we'll give you guys a little bit of an update. Joao Cancelo investment working very well. We bought before lightning rounds on Saturday. We're now selling to people that are either buying them for their team or hoping that he rises out of packs. Other than that, a lot of road to the finals. You guys can see road to the finals are making up my transfer list. I'm starting to get ready for the Champions League. We tried to do a little bit of an overnight trading. And then Cuadrado, I think, leaves packs tomorrow. We bought some of him for like $340. This may be a little overinvested because I have seen a lot of people starting to buy him up since day 2. So I'm a little worried that a lot of people are holding this Cuadrado. So if I do see any kind of spike to 380 or 390, I may choose to sell Cuadrado. Now, something that I tried as well, just with the trading, Diego Dalot, right? Dalot. I picked up some of him at 72, and he's only 75 right now. But the reason I picked some up was I thought that as the week would go on, that people would obtain Sonali. And I always look at this type of stuff trading-wise to try to find a little bit of links and little things like that potentially to make some coins on. So we may not make a ton of coins, but I was testing it out and seeing how it would go. And then other than that, guys, really not too much else going on, man. We made a couple investments with these Chiellinis. There's not too much else going on trading-wise, guys, besides the blatant, obvious investments you guys can see here. You guys in the comments have been loving the videos recently. You guys have been liking the way we've been doing them. So we're going to continue doing it this way. But yeah, trading, I mean, look, trading is not super hot right now, right? Like, obviously, it's a little bit slow. But I think it's important to understand just one simple thing. And I always want to keep, like, making sure you guys know this, right? Buying your team is the best to do always, man. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, right? Selling your team, always best to do on Thursday, Fridays. So find a way to prepare for it in a way that, you can almost profit from that, guys, because the reality is, man, if you can start to master that approach to buying and selling your team, you guys are going to save so many coins in the long run. You really, really, really are. And I want that for you guys. I want you guys to save your coins. I want you guys to manage your clubs well. That's what I want for everybody. So that is really the hope. And then other than that, I told you guys in the video yesterday that I was eyeing at Inform Salah. And usually the top tier metas are actually cheapest on Saturday. And he's actually down right now. He's actually at 106. So if I can find one at 105 and I can't, I am very interested in this Salah because last night he went up to 113. And if I can find one at 105, I'm going to be very interested. But again, it's very interesting with the Salah. He doesn't really get listed under that price. A lot of people are buying this card. And there is definitely a very sizable demand for that Salah. FUT Champions, guys, we ended up getting Gold 3. And I talked about this with my stream. You guys know how FUT Champs is this year, man. It's not a fun place, right? Not a fun place. So I think the way we're going to do it going forward for the streams, if any of you guys watch the Twitch, we're going to play 5 games on Friday. We're going to probably play 1 or 2 on Saturday, and we're going to probably play 10 on Sunday, right? That way, Sunday, we're probably not going to have as sweaty matchups, and we can have it be a little bit more enjoyable, and we can just coast to Gold 3 or Gold 2, depending on how we feel. I have not been playing FUT Champs at all because I've been kind of sweating it, and then I stopped playing up a couple months ago because I just was like, this shit sucks, right? And it does suck, but I think if we can limit and take the approach of it being a little bit less sweaty, this can be a very much more enjoyable experience, believe it or not. And Gold 3 still gives us a chance at every team of the week. And then also, I guess the positive with that is that we can really focus on division rivals, man. We can really focus on getting our rank 1 because rank 1 is really important, and you guys can see weekly score, right? We've got 29 out of 30 matches, and we got 14, 4, 6, 0. So that's a secured rank 1. And so I think that's a big positive. And I think really with the team, guys, a lot of viewers are asking me what we're gonna do with this Messi. I think we're gonna keep him, guys. Like, I really enjoy playing with this Messi, and I think it's important to use players that you really enjoy playing with, right? And I think he's holding that 5 mil value pretty nicely. He's rising a little bit more on weekends. So I think the only time I would ever sell is Messi if we can get him in the high 5s. If he really goes up to like 6 mil and we start to get some crazy inflation, that's really the time that I can see myself selling Messi. Because other than that, guys, I really can't see myself selling Messi. I just don't really see it happening. I just think it's very unlikely. Now, in terms of looking at the club real quick and checking out some of the stuff that we have, and future stars, right? Future stars, some of the top tiers are really going down today. And to me, that makes sense, right? That does make sense that some of these top tiers, Gio Reyna, Camavinga, these guys are coming down, right? There's no real purpose for people to use a lot of these cards today. There's just not. There's not a lot of reason for people to use these cards. So it makes sense that some of those guys are dropping. I can see why. Because there's not really a crazy motivation for people to use cards today. It's a Monday, and I think a lot of people are going to grind the player picks, man. I think a lot of people are going to grind the player picks. We've got a couple of team of the year price corrections. Really, the top tier metas, though, Mbappe, Ronaldo, these guys are holding their value very nicely. Messi's holding his value. A lot of these guys that are a little bit more pro/event level cards are holding their values a lot nicer than others. If we look at high, low value in the club, guys, we will take you on a little bit of a tour. Again, as I said, we're kind of just got our road to the finals stocked. And look, the rise on them has not been that insane, right? So, was it worth it to do that? I don't know. We've also got to go ahead and sell this Isak because he is down a little bit. And I tried to do some overnight flipping with him. It didn't really work out. And that's fine. It's not a bad thing, but it's the reality, right? But I think what will do well is some of the cheaper road to the finals. I think we will continue to see a rise. And look, Champions League is next week. So, again, you guys have been noticing that we have been buying a lot of the road to the finals on Saturdays. I don't really think there's going to be a big window to buy road to the finals this Saturday. I think because Champions League is next week, we are going to see a really, really large boost in price, guys, on these road to the finals. And it's going to happen a lot faster than we think. And I think it's going to be this weekend. I think we will see a really, really big rise on the road to the finals this upcoming weekend. I think it's going to happen really quick. It's going to happen right in front of your eyes. And everybody's going to be like, what? What the heck? That happened so fast. And it's not really, there's not going to be this period because we've been seeing that there's been a nice little sell-off on road to the finals on Fridays and Saturdays. And I'm just going to come out and say it, guys. I'm not expecting to see that at all. I'm just not expecting to see that at all this weekend. I think people are going to be ready to go. I think people are going to be, quick firing and just ready, man. I think that there's going to be people that are waiting to invest in those, man. And that's why I'm trying to get in a little bit earlier, man. I'm trying to be ready to go. And so for me, that's how I'm looking at it. I'm going to be locked and loaded, guys, when I need to be. These men of the matches, though, have been really interesting to trade with, guys, because I've actually seen that Jordi Alba's men of the match went up so much, man. He is up literally a ton. And I actually didn't realize that Koulibaly's max was 750, and I've been actually buying a couple Koulibalys at 700 to 690. So I didn't even realize that his max was 750. And a lot of the time, it is actually harder for a card to really rise up if they're close to their max price. So that is actually very interesting. And I never really realized that he was actually that close to his max price range. And I guess the last thing I would say, lazy buyers, guys, you guys know we're always, don't do that. We're always believing in our lazy buyers, guys. We're going to keep listing up our cards, guys. Always, guys. We're always going to list up our cards and just make sure that we're always trying to give ourselves the chance. Because, look, I will tell you guys this. Even with the road to the final cards, guys, even with, a little bit more irrelevant cards, I ended up getting an insane lazy yesterday. And I'm going to show it to you guys right now. We ended up selling Aubameyang's road to the final yesterday, guys. Yes, for 1.15, man. And I think he was 1.0 at the time. And right now, he's only 102. So we got a really big lazy buyer on this Aubameyang yesterday. And it just goes to show, man, if you play your cards right, if you list your cards up right, yes, lazy buyers can be with you guys. So make sure you guys on your transfer list are always listing up your cards to lazy buyers. And then I guess the only other thing that we can look forward to as well, besides all this stuff happening on Friday, we've got the FUT Academy objectives coming. And we've also got a new season. So a new season will be out on Friday. So if you guys are looking forward to that, that's going to be happening. But Academy players will happen, and we went over this in a video recently. It's like the Odegaard. Basically, there will be probably 4 versions released in the objectives, and you're going to have to work towards them. So we may do Tonali, we may not do Tonali, because I may save some of my objective grind, my objective weight game. I may save some of that energy for this potential, Future Stars Academy. And they also said we're going to get a couple. And last year we got a couple as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if we had a couple of, I think next week will be, instead of SBCs, a really big objective week. I think we'll see a lot of objectives released by EA. I mean, that's kind of my take for next week. So thank you guys so much for watching the video today. I appreciate the support as always, guys. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.